Hello. So for the last few years, I kept wanting to build a real personal AI assistant, which I could use daily and which would actively manage everything in my life. People refer to such AI assistants as Jarvis, based on AI assistant from Iron Man. Having watched multiple demos on YouTube of likely hundreds of people trying to do that, I kept saying to myself, nah, we're not there yet. Not yet the time. But recently, watching all the advancements in AI space, especially performance of small language models, yeah, I think it's a time. And I want to take it seriously. I am willing to take 1 year from my professional career and dedicate it for this single project, building a very personal AI assistant who is actually useful to me. And this is very important for Jarvis to be useful, to provide some real tangible value. This seems to be a recurring problem. The demos I keep seeing, they often don't seem to provide much value. One example would be commanding Jarvis to open a program on your computer. Hey Jarvis, open Visual Studio Code for me and open the project named MLX Experiments. I could have done it myself with just my keyboard, likely in the time it took to me to say, "Hey Jarvis." Why would I ever use this? It's similar with other more complicated demos I saw. People do these calendar demos. I mean, it's nice in a demo to talk to your assistant and schedule some event in your calendar and it would not conflict with all the other events. You can go back and forth with assistant regarding priorities. But in reality, such a task is way quicker achieved without an assistant, because you could just open a calendar and instantly recognize the spot you need and click on it. It will be both faster and more convenient. I actually already made one myself, a Jarvis-like voice assistant explaining me Reddit comments. I did create him, it worked amazingly fast and accurate, I made a video about this, and then I never used it again in my life. Not useful. So how do I make him useful? How do I make him produce actual value for me? Well, I actually do need the assistant for myself. Not so much to do common tasks, but to kinda keep me in check. I have ADHD, even though I never diagnosed it officially, but I'm pretty sure it's quite a hard case. And right now, when I'm working from home, it's very easy to get constantly distracted. So I do need an assistant to always be with me. I need him to always be online, to check on me, to check my browsing history, view me with camera, and basically warn me if I'm slipping away. And I need him to know my mood, gather my biometrics, even have access to my thoughts. So this might not be the best analogy, but I really want the assistant to play a Sims game, with me as a sim, and play it 24/7, being autonomous and proactive, trying to optimize everything for the sim to be as productive as possible. That's a lot, right? Well, it does not even sound like just a personal assistant. What I really need is a personal operating system. Well, without the romantic stuff, that's the can of worms I am not willing to open at the moment. Well, how will I implement this? Well, first I need that operating system full of rules and tools, which would be able to run a bunch of local AI agents with Jarvis likely as a main orchestrator. And I want to use small and likely custom fine-tuned language models. And at least in the beginning, I refuse to use any external APIs and no personal data should ever leave my machine. Meaning no 11 labs, no N8N, nothing like that. I will have to build everything from scratch. There will be challenges and I'm a bit anxious right now, but I am a seasoned engineer and not new to building large systems. Alright, so here's my commitment to the internet. I kinda need to do these commitments because ADHD, yeah? So over the next 24 weeks, I will dedicate my whole life to this project, building Jarvis and releasing YouTube videos documenting my progress. And as an added bonus, if this YouTube channel ever reaches 500 subscribers, I will do 24 more weeks. And if I'm consistent and lucky, I hope to take Jarvis to the next level. One other commitment. Every demo of Jarvis I will show in the future, it will not be edited at all. I'm not pointing fingers, but various people, huge companies, Google, sorry about that. They are doing this all the time. They cut out pauses, they script, they make the AI better than it really is. I will do none of that. Every footage I will show will be absolutely raw. I will never show Jarvis better than he actually is. Wanna see all of that happen? Well, you know what to do. See ya.